Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Librarian. We're speeding up now. We're really getting somewhere. So let's get started. Let's see what we're going to do. I don't think I've got a specific plan for today, but well, let's just go from the front to the back again. Now let's start on this small stack. So we do have some stealth and necromancy, magical item workshop. So let's get started on that. So we've got that's dungeon, that's upstairs. More summoning, and I think this was also a summoning book. No, this one. Let's go for those topics for now. Zombie. That's yeah, that's also necromancy, so that's okay. Mimicry, not sure. Storage, that might be. I don't know. Let's. It doesn't really matter much anyway. It's all downstairs anyway. Crystal Catalog kind of sounds like it's a new series, but apparently it's not. Nope, it's over here. There we go. Dimension pockets. Storage magic. Would that be summoning? No. Storage magic, the different dimension pocket. Kind of thought it would be something about... this is all magical items, of course. Storage. What would storage be then? I don't know. Right. Well, let's open our list, actually. There we go. Where is our zombie books? Volume 6. Anything here about summoning? Lots of books for upstairs, though. Here's a book about summoning. More archery. Another book about alchemy. Another necromancy book. Ritual design. Book 8. There we go. That was easy. That's summoning. More summoning. Magical items workshop series. There we go. More stealth. Well, you know what? Let's get. Actually, no. I want to get the book about summoning instead, because we do have more. So then that's easier. Encyclopedia, Magic Circles. Where is that book? It's over here. Introduction to Summoning Other World. Yep, there we go. Summoning and Contracts. Book 8. And then any other summoning things. Archery. Why do we have... Oh, alchemy. I wouldn't say, why do we have archery? That's not the right thing, but it's alchemy. Can I scroll it in such a way? Yes. Potion crafting. Volume 1. Magical workshop series. Might as well. More summoning. Oh, not an alchemy book over here. That's the one all the way in the corner. We're only missing book 1 for that one. Nice. Afterworld, I don't know. Music, might as well pick that one up. Licensing, I don't know. What's this? No. Book of Ninja, Lurking in the Darkness. I don't remember. We'll have to see a few. And we've got some necromancy again. Alright, practical necromancy. Anywhere? Yep, over here. That's a summoning. We've got... Where is it? Stealth magic. No. Wandering goes into servants. That's summoning the death. Wandering goes into servants, book 10. Ritual design. That's over here. Oh, we only need part 4 for that one now. And more summoning and some stealth. Alright, well let's drop our music book first. A Chronicle of Music. There we go. And more necromancy over here. Another alchemy book. Another music book. Well, let's drop that off immediately. Curses, why not? I really don't remember what the glowing slab thing was. Magic that bites back, that's okay. Alright, so curses. Let's go over this stack. And then... No. It's down. No. What? Where? Magic that bites back. It's over here. There we go. Another series completed. Awesome. We've got a dealing with haunting somewhere. Not here. Not here. Neither here nor there. Book 10. Dealing with hauntings. There we go. Another book of alchemy. No. Guess we can do another round for upstairs soon. Arcane Court, kitchen recipes, prophecy. Sure, let's just pick up any book that we can actually find downstairs because it's we're running out. Transfiguration. That's here somewhere, right? Yep. Detecting and nullification. No. No. Nope. Also no. We do have a book of beastification there. Detecting and nullification. There we go. Another book of alchemy. Ooh. Finding a couple now. Encyclopedia of World Potions. Book number 3. Then we've got the Philosopher's Stone. There we go. And the Grimoire of Elemental Fusion. No. Wait, where? This one? No. Ah, it's this one. There we go. Another series done. Sword Saint, Mystery Fiction. You know, yeah, I think let's empty our hand. We do have a stealth book here. Humanization, that's one. And beastification. Okay, let's finish this hand and then we're going upstairs. I think that's a good plan. Beastification over here. Humanization. Master of Mimicry, no. Humanization book 4. Then we go onwards to stealth and detection. Stealth techniques, no. Stealth and detection. Might just be a new one. Why did I say stealth and detection? It's just the hide versus seek. Why was I just... I don't know. I don't know. Summoning, no. More summoning. Codex of the Stealth Arts. Book 6. And then we've got some summoning. Actually, wait. Where's our complete guide still? Book 5. And more stealth. I need some more coffee. That's just a thing. Is that another series completed? Yes. Summoning a hero. That's over here. No. In here. There we go. And fundamentals of otherworldly contracts. That's here at the bottom. Book 9. Where? There's this book. There we go. That was easy. Book of Constellations. Might as well bring that one. Mythical Dungeon. Architecture. Magical item crafting. We're still going for crafting and the other thing. Artero, whatever stuff. Book of, the Bard's Book of Spells. Nope, we're just focusing now on the two that we still need. Forging magical items. Oracles. Divination, that's the word I'm looking for. Anything else? Nope. Alright, that's it. Forging magical items, book 2. There we go. Magical item crafting and materials. Book 5. And the workshop series. And then the other 3 are all the way over here. Animals, Book of Constellation, and the Prophecy. Well, the Prophecy series is now completed. Awesome. And then we've got our Book of Constellations, Volume 3, and our Animal Oracles. We still need quite some of those. There we go. Now let's pick some books for upstairs. And the first book I pick up is Alchemy. Well, look at that. Well, I will just drop that one off and then we can pick some books from the back. Any spell books? Stealth magic? No. Okay, let's go. The Alchemy Codex needs to be here. Alright, so we've got warfare, more warfare. Afterworld, no. Archery, other worlds. Language, more other worlds, more things. Dungeon architecture, and psychology. And that's our hands full. So let's go for the war stuff first. Weapons Compendium. Where is that one? That's over here. And then we've got archery. No, we've got the Great Berserker. Book 4 and 7. The Dark Berserker. I don't know. I don't know what's up with me today. Psychology, happiness. Book of Happiness, Cutting Edge Research. There we go. And then we have a couple of other worlds. We call their Mana Dark Energy Volume 4. We've got World Without a Demon Lord. Volume 2. Let's drop off our Dwarfish book, just because we're anyway here. That's not the spot for 6. There we go. Dungeon Architecture. Volume 2. And then we've got some maths and archery. Nice. Easy maths. This is book 9. That needs to be there. This is book 3. And our Grand Compendium. Where is it? It's over here. Alright. Now let's pick up another book from the stack at the front. People enchanted by glowing slabs. What? I just don't know. And we've got so many books of those. Influence of long-lived species. I don't know. This is bestiary, but it's a dungeon book, I think. Management. Offense and defense enhancements. What does it say at the just below there? I'm not. Wait, let's drop off 2 books and then we can probably see the top. No. Practical enchantments. I think enchantments is somewhere downstairs. Enchanting, that's 1G. Well, let's drop it off. Because I think that's a series that we're still missing. There we go. We've got forging magical items. That's somewhere here. Archery. More arcane. More economics. More archery. Otherworldly swear words. Why not? Ninja lurking in the darkness. I don't know. Alright, then let's... Anything else that's interesting? Like archery, for example. Well, we've got 2 law books. That's fine too. Alright, mine like still water. That's downstairs. No, not downstairs. That's the first one here. It's not even the same words. Nothing similar. Economics. Rate structures in magical profession. Volume, whoops, 2. Arcane economy report. Volume 6. And then we've got measurements and conversion equations. That's a maths. And people enchanted by glowing slabs. What would that be? It's not here, is it? No, those books all look way more fancy. People enchanted by glowing slabs. That's I don't think it's a psychology book. It's the diary, correlation of magic and emotion. Nope. Well, we do have for truth verification, at least over here. And our great compendium. Book 4. Archery, more archery, maths. Okay. People. Where is it again? Enchanted by glowing slabs. This is all mystery fiction. They also all start with mystery fiction. I think not glowing slabs would not really fit here. It does! Wow, okay. Well, there we go. Otherworldly swear words is here. Then we've got our mathematics book. Volume 7. And 2 books about archery. Our stellar archery and hunter manual. Book 7. There we go. Another series completed. Nice. We almost have a whole shelf completed. That would be really nice if we could actually finish one of the shelves today. Mind reading. I think we know where that one needs to go. I also don't know where memory transfer. Let's figure it out. Compendium, practical enchantment. Enchantment is again over there. Maybe repair as well, actually. Let's give that a try too. Because I think repair. There we go. And then we had our practical enchantments. Nice. Alright, more math books. More math. Otherworldly swear words. We now know where that needs to go. Language, mana and labor, magical art. Demon King. Alright, time to move up again. I still don't know how we get to open these chests. And what if there's... How to play. Book list, ability list. I thought there was something about ability. The ability icon, no. Book list. Book count. Map? No. Well, I guess we will figure it out at some point. Or we don't. Where is our record of the Demon King? Might be that it's a history book. And I think that's the only war one that we had. We did some introduction to the magical art. Volume 2. Language, swear words, mana conversion equation. That's indeed a math. We have Companion of Law. Memory transfer. I don't know. We will have to see where we actually have some empty shelves. That would be a good way. Companion of Magical Civil Law. It's a volume 1. Where are we still missing one? Here we go. New series. And mind reading was somewhere over here, I believe. Psychology, no. No, no, no. Yes, mind reading. No, it is a volume 5, so that won't fit here. We've got paintings. We've got mana and labor. It might be that that's a another book that belongs here. No, I don't. I think it's Alright, this is going to be a bit of a chaotic walk, I think, because we have a few books that we just don't know where they belong. Origins of Language might actually be here. Yes, it is. Right, so swear words. That's just maths. Memory transfer. Might it be sociology? The racial influence of short-lived. Work culture, labor studies, no. Mind reading, detecting lies. Is that sociology? No. Ancient, the language, no. Well, we do have the record of the Demon King. That's history, I believe. It is. We've got mana and labor. Is that a new book? It's not a new book, so we should have a fancy look somewhere. Wage gaps. Mana and labor. Yes, there we go. And then we've got some more mathematics books. So one over here. This is a dark blue one, that's here. And we also have this memory transfer. All our shelves here are also full of brown books. Memory transfer. The technique of direct scene depiction from your brain. Mind reading. Alright, so let's get these two over here. So we really don't know, but we can at least start collecting them. We've got Holy Magic, that's downstairs. So we're doing now a round of downstairs books, I guess. See, this is another memory transfer. Illusionary. Also have the correlation of magic and emotion. I guess that's... And storage dimension we also don't really know yet. Feng Shui we know, summoning we know. Actually, Feng Shui, let's just drop that off, because if we immediately drop them off, we can pick up another book already. Feng Shui, where we don't really... There we go. Society, that's sociology. This is Transfiguration, that's downstairs. Use a specific person's voice. Is that over here at music, or is that upstairs? I guess that's then upstairs. Yeah, it's a part 3. Low mana, Book of Alchemy, perfect. Large Sacred Barriers. Oh, Philosophy is not here. See, we've got 2 more of those memory transfers here. And here also, the sublimating brain fragments into works. Is it a... No, because all the transfiguration shelves are also already full. Supply chain management, more transfiguration. Mimicry is somewhere here, I believe. Mastery of mimicry. Mastery of mimicry. Yes, there we go, volume 4. Nice, actually we've got all the 4 here. And then we've got phases and techniques. There we go. We also have nullification and detection. Anywhere. Transfiguration. The Codex of Transfiguration. Am I skipping over it? Codex of Transfiguration. Oh, there we go. Yep, I skipped over it. Some healer ethics. Any other healing books that we see? Large sacred barriers. Ethics is, I think, not for there. Oh, book of spells. Anything else? Some alchemy, maybe? History, fiction, constitution, it's all history. Management, psychology, no. Alright, oh. Alright, Book of Spells, that's the first one. That's another completed series. And then we've got our large sacred barrier, so I suppose that's somewhere here. Yep, book number 3. And we've had 2 more, 1 and 7. Another book of alchemy. About taboos. Where is that one? No, there we go, all the way at the bottom. Healer ethics. Application of holy magic. Volume 8. Yes. There you go, it's actually a pretty effective run. 2 books about summoning. So we know where the mind reading girl now needs to go. That's upstairs. And I guess a correlation of magic and emotion is also something that's upstairs. We've got some books about art. More psychology. Mind reading, we still don't know. More psychology. Okay, let's drop our summoning books first. Wait, illusionary spaces, that's here. The infinite hall. Also almost done with this shelf. We want another... Let's just pick up the math book as well. This is Enchanted Verses. It's so tempting to just keep doing things here. Where is our summoning grimoire? Over here. No, summoning is in this shelf. Book 5. And then we've got the magical physiology. I thought it was over here. It's on this side. Well, then let's drop that. First breaking, that's on this side. Book number 5. There we go, another series completed. And then we have another psychology. Alright, we've got a whole bunch of psychology books. This is kind of nice. That actually will make things upstairs more efficient. Okay, let's go. Backseat game. Okay, powerlessness and responsibility shifting, no. Gaming and tidying, yes. Book 7. We've got 1 art book. Ultimate choice, no. Strong language in a safe zone, book 10. We have Backseat Gaming, volume 1. Happiness, no. Weak. That bark, no. Powerlessness in shifting. I thought we did, but apparently no. This one, no. Effort builds confidence, no. Correlation of emotion. And then we've got our Mind Reading Girl, book 9 and 2. Enchanted Verses, I knew we still had that book. But we also have this book about living paintings. It's, I think... Yep, that's here. We still have 2 shelves empty here. And it's about art. So could that brain whatever thing be about art? And whatever the other one was? Maybe. This is book 4. This is about Enchanted Verses. It's volume 5, so it needs to be a book series. So I think... I mean, it does say direct scene, so that could be art. But detecting lies through facial expressions doesn't really sound like art. Alright, I'm convinced that this is no art. So let's see, we can go for maths, more art. You know what, let's pick up some archery as well. Bard's Book of Spells, that's here. Bard's Book of Spells. There we go, that's a new one. Art? No. More art? No. Actually, you know what? The romance books we haven't picked up a while, picked them up in a while, so might as well. Oh, another book of alchemy. I cannot say no to a book of alchemy. There we go. Now let's see over here, because we've got art here. More art? Anywhere? More chanting. That's downstairs. Wow, if you need them, you don't see them. You see them, and if you see them, you don't need them. Puppet crafting is art. One more book. Anything about archery, maybe? Nope, but we do have more imaginary numbers. Well, let's go find this side. A Genesis theory. About imaginary numbers. Math for the 3 years old. And then we've got our magic circles. There we go. And we've got a... Oh wait, we do have our one archery book. Arrow to the Shattered Knee. Still need a lot of them. Memory transfer, no. Midnight's Sweet Dream. There we go. And then let's have a look over here. Memory transfer, indeed it belongs here. Nice, so that's another one solved. Over here. Art is Sublime and our circles. I like the art books, they have nice covers. There we go. And we will keep it here for this episode. Our stairs is now emptied. Yeah, things are clearing up. So for now, I'd like to thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, leave a like, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.